everyone, this is Sri Varalakshmi Madhuri. Welcome back to my channel. Today you are going to learn the top 20 differentiation for your MCET examination for the both AP and TS. In this video, I am mentioning that what are the important models can be solved in a very easier way, and what are the types of models we are having in the differentiation we are going to learn. Before going to learn actually what are the 20 problems, I want to recap what is a differentiation for a while. Actually, differentiation is a kind of limit where f is any function defined on a neighborhood of a real number a. Then f is said to be differentiable or derivable at a whenever limit x tends to a f of x minus f of a by x minus a exists, then such limit is said to be called derivative or differential coefficient of x at a. Now it is can be denoted with the help of f dash of a also. Usually the basic condition of differentiation is if a is any point, let us assume that left hand differentiation of that particular a limit x tends to a minus f of x minus f of a by x minus a may exist and equal to the limit x tends to a plus f of x minus f of a by x minus a, which is otherwise called RHD. Whenever LHD is equal to RHD, left hand differentiation of any function f is equal to right hand differentiation of any other function f is, then we call f is differentiable at a. But every time finding with the help of the limits may not give us a quick answer. Nothing but you all know that rather than first principle we need to learn some more ways to differentiate. For that, these are the common and frequently used differentiation I have mentioned here. The formulas are whenever a differentiation of x is 1, whenever the differentiation is maybe for the constant it is 0. Here I have mentioned all the possible formulas. Here I have mentioned all the formulas including this particular identity. Product rule, nothing but UV rule. The next one is U by V formula and some trigonometric identities which are required mostly. Now look at the first problem. If y equal to tan inverse x by 1 plus root or 1 minus x square plus sine of 2 into tan inverse root over 1 minus x by 1 plus x. Whenever they are asking you to find out the differentiation with the help of inverse ratios, we have to observe that what kind of structures are there. Here if you observe root over 1 minus x square. Here 1 plus x, 1 minus x and root over is there. Whenever it is maybe 1 plus x square, you have to take x is tan theta. 1 minus x square is there, x should be replaced either with cos theta or sin theta. Which is easier here, sin theta or cos theta? Obviously sin theta. Whatever you take also you will get it. But here tan inverse means sin by cos. That is why I am preferring the sin theta. So what I should supposed to take x as sin theta. Because inverse trigonometric ratios are very easily solved by assuming with their corresponding ratios. Rather than using tan inverse, we know that tan inverse x differentiation is, what is the differentiation of tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square. Than that one, this is the easier. Now y equal to tan inverse sin theta by 1 plus root over 1 minus sin square theta plus sin of, you can do this one also at a time or after completion of this one, and this also you can do 2 into tan inverse root over 1 minus sin theta. Let me take sin theta, or you can take sin 2 theta. Whatever you take and also you'll get. Then y equal to tan inverse sin theta by 1 plus root over 1 minus sin square theta can be written as root cos square theta, which is cos theta, plus sin of 2 into tan inverse of, already we discussed that whenever it is in the form of 1 minus sin theta, better to write it as cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 by cos theta by 2, that to whole square, cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 whole square. Then y equal to tan inverse sin theta can be expressed as 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2 by 1 plus cos theta, you can write it as 2 cos square theta by 2 plus sin of 2 into tan inverse of root over, that getting cancel, cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 by cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 whole square. So y equal to tan inverse of sin theta by 2 by cos theta by 2 is equal to clearly tan theta by 2 plus sin of 2 into tan inverse of, we know that it is looking like cos theta minus sin theta by cos theta plus sin theta, which is gives you tan of 45 minus theta. So 2 tan inverse tan of 45 minus 45 degrees minus theta by 2. Now you can write y equal to theta by 2 plus sin of 90 minus theta. We know sin of 90 minus theta, obviously we can write it as y equal to theta by 2 plus cos theta. But they asked you to not to simplify this. They asked you to find out the what is the differentiation of y. So what we can write now, y equal to 1 by 2 means, actually theta means what? Sin inverse x plus cos theta can be written as 1 minus sin square theta. Why supposed to write? Because we have to write in terms of x. So y equal to half into sin inverse x plus root over 1 minus, as we know that sin theta means x. So 1 minus x square. Go for the differentiation. Dy by dx equal to half into sin inverse x. We know the differentiation of sin inverse x is 1 by root over 1 minus x square plus the differentiation of this is 1 by 2 into root over 1 minus x square. But here it is x square additionally there, so its inner function is minus 2x. So all together you will get it 2 and 2 getting cancelled. Denominator is 1 minus x square with 2. So 1 minus 2x will be the simplified value. Now 1 minus 2x by 2 into root over 1 minus x square will be the differentiation of given. Let us move to the next problem. Now look at the second problem. It is a very simple problem, as you know, like this problem you may solve it already. Assuming that x square is equal to cos 2 theta and then f of x is equal to tan inverse. Now look at that f of x tan inverse. We already know that 1 plus cos 2 theta can be written as it is 2 cos square theta, where 1 minus cos 2 theta can be written as 2 sin square theta. By simplifying this, obviously we are getting the previous one, that is tan inverse. Anyhow, root 2 can be taken common and can be cancelled, and square and root get cancelled. Obviously you will get that cos theta plus sin theta by cos theta minus sin theta. You know very well, this is the formula of tan of 45. Numerator is positive, that's why 45 degrees plus theta. Getting cancelled, 45 degrees plus theta is the required one. Now let us convert this one. 45 degrees plus theta can be written as 1 by 2. Now convert it. Cos inverse x square equal to 2 theta. So theta can be written as 1 by 2 cos inverse x square. So 1 by 2 cos inverse x square. Go for the differentiation. F dash of x is equal to 45 degrees, whatever it is, constant. Constant differentiation is 0. Plus 1 by 2 into cos inverse x square we can write as minus 1 by root over 1 minus x square whole square. Then x square differentiation is 2x. Then clearly answer is minus x by root over 1 minus x power 4 will be the differentiation of given. Let us move to the next problem. See here the next problem, tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. I told you already, whenever there is a possibility in this way, I told you root over 1 minus x square is there, means better to choose x as the either sin theta or cos theta. Maybe if it is in the form of some x square plus 1 means obviously we'll choose that there is a tan theta. Then if it is like this is there, what I supposed to choose? Just to solve this kind of problem, recall the what are the multiple formulas of the tan. Sin 2 theta can be expressed as 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Maybe that inverse function is appearing like 2x by 1 plus x square, means you better to choose it is a tan and it will become you better to choose a tan and you will get a sin. In the same way, cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square. And at last, tan 2 theta is equal to 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. So obviously you have identified now it is in the which form? It is in the form of tan 2 theta. So better to take that x is the tan theta. Tan inverse of 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. Tan inverse tan 2 theta. So 2 theta, 2 into theta means what? Tan inverse x. They are asking you to find out differentiation for this. What is the differentiation of 2 tan inverse x? 2 by 1 plus x square. Not only that, they are asking you to find out what is the value when we substitute x equal to 1 by 2. So 2 by 1 plus x value is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 whole square 1 by 4. Simplify and get the answer. Let us move to the next problem. Now I have brought one interesting topic to you, inverse trigonometric ratios. Simple, they are asking you to tan inverse 6 root x into x by 1 minus 9x cube, right? I told you if it is in 2x by 1 minus x square is x should be taken as some tan theta to get it. But now what I supposed to take it to make it in the form of tan. There itself they given tan inverse. Let me write 2 into. With what I multiply, I will get the 2 into something. Obviously 3x root x. Verify that. Is that 3x root x whole square is same? 9x cube. Yes, it is a 9x cube. Matching. So 3x root x whole square. So let me assume that 3x root x is some tan theta. Now entire one was changed into tan inverse 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. Tan inverse 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta can be written as a tan 2 theta. So clearly 2 theta. Now 2 into theta we require. Tan inverse 3x root x. What is the differentiation of the 2 into tan inverse 3x root x is 2 by 1 plus 3x root x whole square. What is the inner function derivative for the 3x root x is? You can write that 3 into x power x root x can be written as 1 and 1 by 2 power as 3 by 2. So 3 into 3 by 2 into x power 3 by 2 minus 1. 2 getting cancelled. 9 into x power 3 by 2 minus 1 is 1 by 2 by 1 plus 9x cube. So 9 root x by 1 plus 9x cube. But anywhere option is not there. But if you observe that clearly what they were asked you, the derivative is root x into g of x. So root x is eliminated. Now what is there? 9 by 1 plus 9x cube. So option 2 is the correct one. Let us move to the next problem. Now look at the fifth problem. If 2y is equal to cot inverse root 3 cos x plus sin x by cos x minus root 3 sin x whole square, then dy by dx be. Very simple kind of problem. It is 2y equal to cot inverse. Now can I express root 3 as root 3 by 2 into cos x plus 1 by 2 into sin x by 1 by 2 cos x minus root 3 by 2 sin x. Yes, obviously you can express in this way. 2y is equal to cot inverse. If you observe that y I have divided with the 2 means to make it into the some standard angle. Root 3 by 2. Can I write root 3 by 2 as sin 30? Yes, we can write sin 30. Which is better? Writing root 3 by 2 is sin 60 or sin cos 30. Which is better? If I write it is sin 60, that means sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, sin will come. But you want in terms of cot or in terms of tan? You need in terms of cot. So which is better? Cos 30 is better. So I am writing root 3 by 2 as cos 30, cos x, sin 30, sin x by. Now here I am writing it as I need in terms of a sin. So let me take 1 by 2 is already cos x is there. That's why I am writing it as sin 30 cos x minus cos 30 sin x. Obviously these are looking like cos A cos B plus sin A sin B, which is equal to, you can write it as cos of 30 minus x or x minus 30, whatever you written also no issues. Next it has sin of 30 minus x whole square. So 2y is equal to cot inverse cot of 30 minus x, because it is looking like cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So 2y is equal to 30 degrees minus x whole square. Then y is equal to 30 degrees anyhow, pi by 6 minus x whole square 1 by 2. Go for the differentiation. Dy by dx is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 into x minus pi by 6 minus x. But it is a negative, that's why minus 2. Getting cancelled. So pi by 6 minus x into minus will get x minus pi by 6. Ma'am, maybe we have taken it is 30 minus x rather than taking x minus 30. What will happen? Let us see. Whatever angle you take and also will get the same answer. But let us check it whether we are getting the same answer or not. 30 minus x, 30 minus. Rather than that, I am taking x minus 30. Then 2y equal to x minus 30 degrees. 30 degrees means pi by 6 whole square. Find out the differentiation. 2y by d, 2 into dy by dx is equal to 2 into x minus pi by 6. No further differentiation like here, because here minus x differentiation is minus 1. But here there is no negative. So you can write dy by dx is equal to x minus pi by 6. In what way you have taken the angle also, obviously you will get the same answer. Let us move to the next problem. Now listen to me. Sixth one is tan inverse sin x minus cos x by sin x plus cos x is given. The differentiation of like this one, very simple. Maybe if it is in the form of, if it is in this form, we can write it as tan inverse is tan of for minus 45 plus theta. You can write it that you can do it. But moreover that, whenever it is in the form of a sin x minus b cos x and compulsory Chris with b sin x plus a cos x form is there, definitely that answer will be x. So tan inverse tan x, and nothing but the differentiation of it is whatever the function that present in it. So here what function is there means f of x is x. It's a differentiation they are asking, so differentiation of x is 1. And with respect to x by 2 they are asking what is the differentiation of x by 2 is 1 by 2. Then 1 by 2 can be written as 2. What I am trying to say is, whenever it is in the form of a sin x minus b cos x and b sin x plus a cos x form is there, whatever the x value or whatever the function that attached is, for that differentiation is finding is enough. Here x only is there, so for that x I found the differentiation. There is another function g of x is there. For that differentiation is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 answer is 2. Here by seeing this problem you may get the clarity. See here. 5 cos x, 5 sin x. Both should be same. Here 5, here also 5. Now here it is 12. Again 12. Whenever it is in the form of a sin x or a cos x minus b sin x or b cos x, there usually in the form of crisscross. Here sin x coefficient is equal to cos x coefficient. Cos x coefficient is equal to sin x coefficient. If it is in the form of some fraction called numerator and denominator, that particular answer be whatever that particular function x. So what is the differentiation of that particular x is 1. So here maybe like this is there, 5 cos x minus 12 sin x by, instead of x I am writing x square. 12 cos x square plus 5 sin x square is there. Now are there crisscross like 5 and 5 and 12 and 12? Yes. But what is the function like previous? Is it x? No, it is x square. Then now you should write it as the entire y value is dy by dx of this particular f of x is enough to find. What is the differentiation of this function x square? Then it is 2x. Maybe in place of here there is some cos x is there. Then what is the differentiation of this entire with respect to tan inverse? That is tan inverse 5 cos of cos x minus 12 sin of cos x by 12 cos of cos x plus 5 sin of cos x b. So what is the function we should spot? It is cos x. What is the cos x differentiation? That is the differentiation of the entire one. That is minus sin x. In the same way here also, without doing actually converting it in form of tan, we can guess the differentiation why and how. If it is in the form of some a cos x minus b sin x by b cos x plus a sin x, its differentiation is equal to the differentiation of the function associated to the trigonometric ratio, that is x. What is the differentiation? 1. Maybe in place of this x, maybe given x square mean, yes, the differentiation of that entire function will be 2x. Maybe if it is cos x is given, that entire function value will be the cos x differentiation minus sin x. In that way we can find out very easily that answer. Let us move to the 8th problem. Y equal to tan inverse 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square plus tan inverse 4x minus 4x cube by 1 minus 6x square plus x power 4. By this we can guess that by choosing that x is tan theta, this entire value will become tan 3 theta. In the same way, tan inverse tan 4 theta. So you will get y equal to 3 theta plus 4 theta will give you 7 theta. 7 into theta means what you have assumed, it is tan inverse x. So 7 into tan inverse x can be written as 7 by 1 plus x square. That is the dy by dx. Let us move to the next problem. Now look at the 9th problem. F of x is equal to sin inverse 2 into 3 power x by 1 plus 9 power x is given. So it is looking like sin 2 theta formula. By assuming that 3 power x is tan theta, we can solve this one. But it must be in the form of 1 plus tan square theta. So 9x I am expressing as 3x whole power 2. Because 3 power 2x can be written as 3 square whole power x, which is 9 power x. 1 plus tan square theta. Now you can write f of x is equal to sin inverse. What is the 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta is obviously sin 2 theta. Sin and sin inverse get cancelled. Then f of x is equal to 2 theta. 2 into theta. How can I write theta as here? Tan inverse 3 power x, which is equal to f of x. Go for the differentiation. F dash of x is 2 by tan inverse x means 1 plus x square, but here not x, here 3 power x is there, and 3 power x differentiation is 3 power x log 3 to the base e. But problem is not that, and we have to substitute here x equal to minus 1 by 2. So 2 into 3 power minus 1 by 2 into log 3 by 1 plus 3 power 1 by 2 whole square. you may get it here 2 into root 3 log 3 to the base c whole by 1 plus 3 power 1 by 2 whole square can be written as 3. So 2 by 4 into root 3 into log 3 to the base e 1 by 2. So root 3 into 1 by 2 into log 3 to the base e root 3 into log of 3 power 1 by 2. We know that because of m log a can be written as log a power m. How can we express m log a as log a power m? The same thing I have done. So root 3 log 3 power 1 by 2 is root 3 to the base c. So which is the better option is option 1. Root 3 log root 3 to the base c will be the correct option. This problem has given in the JEE 2017 and it is apt to our topic also. Like this problems you have to try more and more to get the much practice, as well as any kind of problem you can do like a pro. Let us move to the next problem. Actually I have mentioned in the model 1 inverse trigonometric functions I have mentioned, but so many problems are relevant to it. Those I have covered in my next video, differentiation part 2. Now we are coming to the next model, that is conditional based problem. These problems I have chosen from your MCET PYQs and also very important concept whichever are there, those I pick. 10th problem is one of that kind. See here, let f is maps from R to R be a function such that f of x is equal to x cube plus x square f of 1 plus x into f double dash of 2 plus f double dash of 3. Then f of 2 value will be what? Very awesome problem. F of x is equal to x cube plus x square into f of 1 plus x into f double dash of 2 plus f triple dash of 3. Go for the differentiation f of x. Now 3x square plus 2x into f of 1 because f dash of 1 because f dash of 1 is the some constant value. Then f double dash of 2, f double dash of 3 will be eliminated as 0. Okay. But now what you required? Yes, I required f of 1 value, f dash of 1 value, f dash of 2 value, f dash of 3. So how can I? Simply by taking x as 1. 3 into 1 square 3 plus 2 into 1 into f dash of 1. F dash of 1 plus f double dash of 2. There is no other special thing. I want to express the equation in terms of f dash of 1. So simplify. 2 into f dash of 1 minus f dash of 1 will become f dash of 1 plus f dash of 2 plus 3 equal to 0. Maybe if you are not comfortable with f dash of 1 and f dash of 2, go for by choosing f dash of 1 is a and f dash of 2 is b. So you got a plus b plus 3 equal to 0 as equation 1. But alone an equation cannot give you the unknown value. That is why go for the f double dash of x. Second derivative is, can you say what is the differentiation of 3x square? Yes, it is 6x plus 2 into f dash of 1. F dash of 2 anyhow it will eliminate. F double dash of, do I need to take 1 or 2? No, I should take 2 because f dash of 2 in terms of 2 it is there. So 2. Now I have chosen f dash of 2 is b. B equal to 12 plus 2a. Simply substitute here. You will get a plus 12 plus 2a plus 3 equal to 0. 3a equal to 15 where a equal to 5. If a value is 5, then obviously it is a value is minus 5, and then definitely b value is equal to 12 plus 2 into minus 5. B value is equal to 12 minus 10. B equal to 2. Okay, we got a value as minus 5 and b value is 2. But what we required, we need f of 2, unknown coefficient f dash of 1 and f double dash of 2 got. What is still required? F triple dash of 3. So let me choose that. F triple dash of x equal to differentiation of 6x is 6. It is anyhow constant, will eliminate. I need 1 or 2 or 3. I need f dash of 3. So f dash of 3 equal to 6. No x term to substitute. So answer is a constant value. Now gather all these coefficients and find out what is f of x. F of x is x cube plus x square into f dash of 1. What is f dash of 1? A. A value is minus 5. X into, what is f dash of 2? Yes, it is 2. What is f dash of 3? Which is 6. So f of x equal to x cube minus 5x square plus 2x plus 6. Then f of 2 you need it. So 2 cube minus 5 into 2 square plus 2 into 2 plus 6. 8 minus 20 plus 4 plus 6 will give you 18 minus 20. Answer is minus 2. Damn easy problem, but if you understood the logic. Let us move to the next problem. F of x is twice differentiable function such that f double dash of x equal to minus f of x and f dash of x is g of x. If h of x is equal to f of x whole square plus g of x whole square, then h of 1 is 2 and h of 2 is what? So for doing this one, first of all, what is the given condition? Just identify it and take that one. H of x, which is f of x whole square plus g of x whole square. H of x is equal to, go for the differentiation, h dash of x equal to 2 into f of x. Again f of x differentiation is f dash of x plus 2 times of g of x. Again g of x differentiation is g dash of x. No further proceeding because we don't know all these. But what is another condition they have given? Just look at it. F dash of x equal to g of x. Okay. Now I can change this one as 2 into f of x. Better to change this one. So f dash of x plus 2 into g of x. Can I write it as f dash of x? Yes. Into g dash of x. Getting common, but no further thing. So go for the second usage of the condition. F double dash of x is minus f of x. Then what is the double derivative of the f dash of x? Is f double dash of x equal to, you can write it as g dash of x. But actually g dash of x is f double dash of x, means f double dash of x is what? Minus f dash of x. So by equation 1 and 3, 1 and 2, you can write g dash of x equal to minus f of x. So h dash of x equal to 2 times of f of x into f dash of x minus 2 into f of x into f dash of x minus 2 into f dash of x into g dash of x. Now what we got? Minus f of x. So clearly getting cancel h dash of x equal to 0. Usually in which situation differentiation becomes 0 means maybe it is a constant function. We know that if anything is a constant function, their all values nothing but h of x is constant means h of 1, h of 2 and h of 3. All these are equal to some value k. Their images all will equal to some k. We already know that h of 1 is already is 2. Then definitely h of 2 also we can write it as 2. Our next problem is if the function g of x is k into root over x plus 1 mx plus 2. Whenever 0 is less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3 means k into root over x plus 1, where 3 less than x less than or equal to 5 means mx plus 2, and it is a differentiable. By this we can understand that LHD is equal to RHD because they said it is a differentiable. At first let me find out the differentiation of the g of x at the point less than the 3 means 3 minus. So k by, what is the differentiation of k into root over x plus 1 is k by 2 into root over x plus 1. Now g dash of 3 minus is equal to k by 2 into root over 3 plus 1 will give you g dash of 3 minus equal to k by 4. Go for g dash of 3 plus. What is the differentiation of mx plus 2 is obviously m. But we know LHD is equal to RHD, so what we can write it is k by 4 is equal to m. But we didn't get any relationship between, just we got the relationship between k and m. But they asked you to find out the k plus m. That is why, let me take, now LHD is equal to, we know that g dash of 3 minus is equal to limit h tends to 0 g of 3 minus h minus g of 3 by h. So it is k by 4 equal to limit h tends to 0 k into root over 3 minus h plus 1 minus g of 3 means you can write it as k into root over 3 plus 1 by h. But it gives you much value to us and there is no m relationship. That is why let me take RHD now. That is g dash of 3 plus, which is equal to limit h tends to 0 g of 3 plus h which minus g of 3 by h, which is equal to m. M equal to limit h tends to 0 3 into, that means m into 3 plus h plus 2, because we know that g of x value is equal to mx plus 2 minus g of 3. G of 3 value simply we are getting 3m plus 2. Then 3m plus 2 also we are not getting much value. So g of 3, now I am taking this g of 3. You can write g of 3 either 2k or you can write m into 3 plus 2. You can write 3m plus 2. So I want to get a relationship between both in m and k because we got that k by 4 is equal to m. To get that relationship, so I am taking here g of 3 is what? 2k by h. Then m equal to limit h tends to 0 3m plus hm plus 2 minus 2k by h. Now m equal to limit h tends to 0, 3m minus 2k plus 2 as one group plus hm by h. To get m, only way is if it is 0, this entire value 0, hm by h means m will get. So I am taking this particular value 3m minus 2k plus 2 equal to 0. We know k equal to 4m. 3m minus 2 into 4m plus 2 equal to 0. Obviously minus 5m plus 2 equal to 0, then m equal to 2 by 5. M value is 2 by 5, then k value is 8 by 5. You want k plus m value. 8 by 5 plus 2 by 5 will give you 10 by 5. Answer is 2. Here if you have understand this step, it's enough. To get the m, what I supposed to do? It is maybe 0 and this hm by h is gives. Look at the 13th problem. If f is maps from R to R is a differentiable function such that f of x plus y is equal to f of x into f of y for all x comma y belongs to R, and if f dash of 4 is equal to 24 and f dash of 0 is equal to 3, then find out what is f of 4. In the beginning of this video I have given this is as identity. We know that f of x plus y is equal to f of x into f of y. Definitely f dash of a is equal to k into f dash of 0. F dash of 4 is equal to k into f of 0. Then what is k means here? It is f of a means k equal to f of 4. Already they given that what is f dash of 4. What is f dash of 4 value is 24, which is equal to k into f dash of 0, which is equal to 3. K value is 8. So f of 4 value is equal to 8. As simple as by using this identity, f dash of a equal to k into f dash of 0. Let us move to the next problem. Now you want d square x by dy square at some point P. But we know an identity d square x by dy square. The relationship among d square x by dy square and dy by dx and d square y by dx square is minus d square y by dx square into dy by dx whole power minus 3. It is minus d square y by dx square is minus of minus 3 into, and dy by dx value is 4 power minus 3. So 3 by 64 will be the required answer. Now look at the next problem. If f is maps from R to R is such that f of 3 is equal to 16 and f dash of 3 is equal to 4, then limit extends to 3. X into f of 3 minus 3 into f of x by x minus 3. Go for L'Hospital. So limit extends to 3. X differentiation of x is 1. Then f of 3 minus 3 into f dash of x by, and the differentiation of x is 1 and differentiation of 3 is 0. So apply the limit f of 3 minus 3 into f dash of 3 by 1. F of 3 value is 16 as they provided to us. 16 minus 3 into f dash of 3 is 4. Then 16 minus 3 fours, 16 minus 12 is equal to 4. Then answer is 4. Let us move to the next problem. F is a real function such that f dash of 4 is equal to 16 and f of 4 is equal to 4. Then limit extends to 4 root over f of x minus 2 by root x minus 2. Like a previous itself, go for the L'Hospital. Whenever they ask like this, go for the L'Hospital. L'Hospital is nothing but finding the differentiation of numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. What is the root over f of x differentiation? 1 by 2 into root of f of x. Do you know what is this function, whether x square cos x? We don't know. So go for its inner derivative, that is f dash of x. Minus 2, so ignore the 2 because 2 differentiation is 0. 1 by root x differentiation is 1 by 2 root x. No further differentiation. If differentiation there also 1 only. So limit x tends to 4. F dash of x by root over f of x into root x by 1. Apply the limit. Now f dash of 4 by root over f of 4 into root 4. F dash of 4 value already there 16 root f of 4. We already having the value root 4 into root 4. Answer is 16. Very simple, but concept you have to learn more. Let's move to the next problem. Y equal to x plus 1 into x square plus 1 into x power 4 plus 1 into x power 8 plus 1. They are asking you to find out limit x tends to minus 1 dy by dx. Whenever we wanted to find out this kind of a problem, what we will do usually, but multiplication with this kind of very big values gives us much time. So if I multiply x minus 1 by divide with x minus 1 means definitely it will give you a very simple value. We can find out dy by dx. But what about the x minus 1? If you take it, we are getting a limit is samata. Value is, we are getting that value is undefined value. So what we are having, only way is, if there are A, B, C, D, there are 4 operands are there, 4 factors are there. What we are going to do is, to find out the differentiation, you can write it as A dash B C D means differentiation of first factor. Next A B dash C D. Next A B C dash D. A B C D dash. Now find out the differentiation of dy by dx. As I told you, take the first factor differentiation. X plus 1 differentiation is 1. So write the rest of it. Next, x plus 1 differentiation of second factor gives you 2x. Write as it is remaining. Go for the third one. Third factor differentiation, rest of the factors are as it is. What is the third factor differentiation is 4x cube plus. Now what is the fourth factor differentiation? You should write x plus 1 into x square plus 1 into x power 4 plus 1. What is the fourth factor here? X power 8 plus 1. What is the differentiation? 8 into x power 7. This is dy by dx. Are they asking you to multiply or just apply the limit? Go for applying the limit. Limit x tends to minus 1. I have applied. I got it as minus 1 whole square. So rest of it, x plus 1 term is there. So 0, 0 and 0. All are remaining are zeros. So 2 into 2 into 2. Answer is 8. So limit x tends to minus 1 dy by dx gives you the answer is 8. Some other options also we are having, that is dy by dx. If you want to find out, go for the log y, which is equal to log of x plus 1 plus log of x square plus 1 plus log of x power 4 plus 1 into log of x power 8 plus 1. But whenever you applied the differentiation for this, you will get 1 by x plus 1. What is the limit of 1 by x plus 1? Because it is getting a 1 by 0 undefined form. So we should not go for the log. Maybe if I multiplied with the x minus 1 with the x minus 1 and I divided with x minus 1, what I may get? X square minus 1 into x square plus 1 into x power 4 plus 1 into x power 8 minus 1. Then what you will going to do is x power 4 minus 1 into x power 4 plus 1 into x power 8 plus 1. Again x power 8 minus 1 into x power 8 plus 1. Again x power 16 minus 1 by x minus 1. For this we have to go for u by v rather than doing the simple like a UVW. If you taken as A, B, C, D with this method, easily you can find out the differentiation as well as you can apply the limit also. Let us move to the next problem. Now if you have observed the 18th problem, x equal to secant theta minus cos theta and y is equal to secant power n theta minus cos power n. We are asking you to find out the dy by dx. You know very well how to find out the parametric form here. You will find out the dx by d theta means you will differentiate x with respect to theta. Secant theta differentiation is secant theta tan theta minus cos theta differentiation is plus sin theta. Then dy by d theta is equal to n into secant power n theta into its inner function is secant theta into tan theta minus n into cos power n minus 1 theta into sin theta. Let us simplify this one. Secant theta into sin theta by cos theta plus sin theta. Now take out sin theta is go for the simplification. Secant theta sin theta plus sin theta cos theta by cos theta. Let us simplify sin theta by cos theta into secant theta plus cos theta. For other simplification is anyhow you can write tan. Let's observe this one. N into secant power n theta because n minus 1 and n 1 will become n into secant power n into tan theta. Tan theta can be written as sin by cos minus n into cos power n minus 1 theta into sin theta. Go for simplification. N sin theta if you take in common, secant power n theta plus cos power n minus 1 theta into cos power n theta whole by cos theta. Now I supposed to do that dy by dx. What is the dy by dx? Go for dy by d theta by dx by d theta. So n tan theta into secant power n theta plus cos power n theta by n theta into not n theta sorry only tan theta into secant theta plus cos theta, getting cancelled n. Now secant power n theta plus cos power n theta by secant theta plus cos theta. We didn't get any relationship, just n. But n is in a two different option which we have to choose. Let's simplify this one. Now we can express that secant power n theta plus secant cos power n theta can be secant power n theta minus cos power n theta whole square plus 4 root over by secant theta minus cos theta whole square plus 4 with root. So n into, we know that secant power n theta minus cos power n theta is y square plus 4 by root over x square plus 4. So option is 2. But why we should express in this way? Let me write. You know that secant power n theta plus cos power n theta whole square plus secant power n theta minus cos power n theta whole square is equal to 4 into secant power n theta, 2 into secant power n theta plus cos power n theta whole square. This is the one way. But you want secant power n theta plus cos power n theta whole square minus, can we write it as secant power n theta minus cos power n theta whole square equal to 4ab. 4ab, a means here secant power n theta, b means cos power n theta. You know secant and cos are reciprocal to each other, 4. So now I can write secant power n theta plus cos power n theta whole square is equal to 4 plus secant power n theta minus cos power n theta whole square. Then secant power n theta plus cos power n theta is equal to root over 4 plus secant power n theta minus cos power n theta whole square. We got the required one. In that way I expressed by using a formula a plus b is equal to root over a minus b whole square plus 4ab. I have used this formula, but in this a and b are reciprocal to each other, that's why just 4. In that way we got the answer. Here the same problem they were asked in the 2018 in this way. X is equal to secant theta minus cos theta. Y is equal to secant power 10 theta minus cos power 10 theta. Then x square plus 4 into dy by dx whole square is equal to k into y square plus 4. By observing this simply, we know we got dy by dx is equal to n into root over y square plus 4 by x square plus 4. Then go for simplification. Here n stands for power. It is 10 into root over y square plus 4 by x square plus 4 into dy by dx. Go for a squaring on both sides. So dy by dx whole square equal to 100 into y square plus 4 by x square plus 4. By using same method you use. Now x square plus 4 into dy by dx whole square is equal to 100 into y square plus 4. If you have observed that here k value they ask, then k value is 100. This is actually they asked in 2019 EAP, but this problem they given in 2018 TS. So the same problem, but powers are different. Power is n means like this, power is 10 means in this way. Like this we can solve this problem very easily. I have used this technique. Let's move to the next problem. They're asking you to find out differentiation of log of e power x into x minus 2 by x plus 2 whole power 3 by 4. Seems to be very difficult, but in easier way you can solve that. log e power x into x minus 2 by x plus 2 whole power 3 by 4 can be expressed as, we know log ab can be written as log a plus log b, right? So log e power x plus log of x minus 2 minus log of x plus 2. Why we should write in this way? Reason is we know log of a by b can be written as log a minus log b. So in the denominator it is there, so I have written log of x minus 2 minus log of x plus 2. But power is there. That power can be at front you can write, because we know log a power m can be written as m log a. Log e power x can be written as x, because you know base and number is same, is power will be left. Now 3 by 4 into log of x minus 2 minus 3 by 4 into log of x plus 2. They asked you to expand or find the differentiation. Go for the differentiation. Differentiation of x is 1. 3 by 4 into log of differentiation is 1 by x minus 3 by 4 into 1 by x plus 2. Now 1 plus 3 by 4 into, take that x value is 3, 1 by 3 minus 2 minus 3 by 4 into 1 by 3 plus 2. 1 plus 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4 into 5 means 3 by 20. Simplify. You may get 35 minus 3, which is 32 by 20. Will give you 8 by 5. Answer is 8 by 5. But by seeing this option, most of you people will believe that e power x is there, so answer may be in terms of e. Only this option is there in terms of e. You will try to keep this one, but actually e will be eliminated. So every time only by elimination, depending on elimination, will not give you the answer. Sometimes if there is a logic also will be there, or maybe to make you confused, they will give the options in that manner. So choose the options in a wise manner, you will get the answer. 8 by 5 is the answer. Let us move to the next problem. Look at the 20th problem. D by dx of psi x power sin x plus sin x whole power x. By looking this one, you feel that it is a very difficult and time taking. As usual, you know this is the in our IPE it is there. Even though it takes very much time, you feel that. But by a simple technique, we can solve this one in a very easier manner. We know that x power sin x will be repeat if you take x power sin x. So this one I am going to solve. In what manner? Let us see. If I think it is f of x and it is g of x, just write g of x first. Later write the by f of x and f dash of x. Repeat the same for this. That means g of x. What is the g of x? Sin x by what is the below base x plus, then what you can do now? Okay, we got x sin x plus x plus log of f of x into g dash of x. So sin x by x plus log of f of x means what? X only into g dash of x. G dash of x means sin x differentiation is what? Cos x. So first part completed. Sin x by x cos x log x. Option 1, option 3 are the possibilities. Remaining are not at all a possibility. Go for the same for the sin x whole power x. What I told you now? This is a repeat and write g of x means x into by f of x means sin x, and its differentiation, sin x differentiation is cos x, plus after writing that what I told you, you're supposed to write log of f of x means log of sin x, and g dash of x, g dash of x means g dash of x is 1. That's it. That means x cot x plus log of sin x will be the answer. Now in which option it was like that? In the first option sin x by x is there, but in third option x cot x is there. Yes, option 3 is correct. That means without doing much delay you can do it. Let me write the trick in a simple manner. G of x by f of x into f dash of x plus log of f of x into g dash of x will be the trick for this. With the help of this, easily you can find out the answer without doing much lengthy process. These are the top 20 differentiation problems. By understanding your model papers, PYQs and the pattern of exam, I have given these 20. But these are the part 1 problem, and some more expected problems I have given in my part 2 video, which will be the next for this video. For more educational videos, especially in MPC, you have to follow my channel SAC E classes regularly. Thank you for watching.